Oh man, oh man. Wow. Well, when you look at this particular fight, this was probably a high point for Cynthia Calvillo. Oh, and when I say high, I really do mean high. Things just went from bad to extra worse for Cynthia Calvillo. Stay tuned. The coach is going to show you guys the high road. I don't give a piss. How you gonna explain this? Get what you think, cause this is my channel. Forget about your feelings, cause the truth is hard to handle. Tick, 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 tock. Popcorn, pop, tart, part. Leave a racist comment and you will get blocked. Coach Shelton Harrison, there never be no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen. And that's just the way that is. Ah man, you guys knew I was gonna be all over this one. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay guys, this is definitely breaking news. It broke last night actually. MMA Fighting broke it. A really good friend of mine actually during my live stream sent me a link and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, whoa. And I thought that Cynthia Calvillo popped for something like big, man, really big. But you know what? When I think of Cynthia Calvillo and her popping to marijuana, the word stupid comes to mind. Yeah, that's the word for me that comes to mind. Now, y'all know I rolls with Cynthia Calvillo. Y'all know I roll with Calvillo. I roll with Calvillo hard, man. But, and I understand. I understand marijuana. I understand how it works. Marijuana to me is not a drug, okay? I'm just being honest. Marijuana is not a drug. Marijuana is a medicine, okay? A lot of scientific proof. And where, in fact, I've seen people who've used marijuana as a medicine, and it works. It does work. Okay, it works so well that they don't want us having it, but eventually marijuana is going to be legalized everywhere because it's stupid. It's a plant, and I wouldn't suspect that they give Cynthia Calvillo a lot of time for this. Okay, if they talking about giving her 2 years or 12 months for this, then Cynthia Calvillo, she need to get an attorney and really fight this because it's marijuana. Now, me, I think Cynthia Calvillo, she probably always been a marijuana user, man, and it's just unfortunate. Okay, so as a fighter, you can't have safe marijuana is safe, so you can't have that. As a fighter, Cynthia Calvillo can't go out and smoke weed. I know her and Uriah Faber was probably sitting there together, man, passing the joint. Cynthia, yeah, this is some good PG-13 channel. Cynthia, hit that blunt one good time for me and give it back to me. Don't smoke at all, Cynthia. Don't smoke at all. I'm sure that's what was going down. I'm sure it was. Or somebody in her team, they were smoking together, man. And for some of these fighters, you can't eat, your diet has been compromised. You don't have no food. So it's like the only thing, and I understand sometimes why you smoke marijuana. I mean, weight cuts are hard, but, Cynthia, no, this is her livelihood. She's stupid. This is her livelihood. And Cynthia, it seems like Cynthia don't do a lot of smart things, I noticed that Cynthia is a tad, she reckless, man. She real reckless. I mean, I would not put it past Cynthia if Cynthia got high right before the fight. I wouldn't put it past her, okay? I absolutely would not put it past Cynthia Calvillo to be in the back smoking a joint right before she got a fight. It's something she'd do. She'd probably say, I just got high, mother... PG-13 channel. That's probably what she would say, y'all. And you guys know that this is what she would say. Cynthia probably somewhere right now shaking her head and probably got a joint right in her mouth. And I think maybe she may have used and probably thought, well, you know what? It's been a while since I used it, so it might not show up in my bloodstream. THC can stay in your bloodstream. It stays in there for a good little minute, man. If you're using it, definitely you're going to need maybe about 6 weeks, man, to get that stuff out. 4 to 6 weeks to get it out your system. And, it's a lot of different things that you can do, And she should have actually went to the commission and USADA and say, I have to use it for medicinal purposes. Because they can't tell you that you don't need it for medicinal purposes, okay? if a doctor prescribes marijuana to you for medicinal purposes, and if you do have underlying pathology, some doctors do prescribe it. But Cynthia not that smart, okay? She wasn't thinking like that. Cynthia was just chilling with a bunch of friends and they got high. That's what happened, y'all. I don't make a whole lot about this. Cynthia was in there chilling. Some of her homegirls, or some people from the gym, and they, somebody had probably had about 16, 12 ounces of the stuff, and they all was sitting in Cynthia's crib, all of them high as a kite. Okay, they probably took it backstage. Hey, Cynthia, take a puff of this before you go out. It'll definitely relax you. Oh yeah, that's good stuff, mother. PG-13 channel. That's what Cynthia would have said. But rules are rules, okay? She's probably gonna get suspended, or they may even give her a slap on the wrist. I mean, you just don't know with USADA. You just don't know, or how they choose to deal with it. How the Nevada Athletic Commission chooses to deal with it. They may give her a warning, or they may just give her a couple of months, which it's not gonna matter anyway, because she's not gonna fight right away. So if they give her 2 or 3 months, okay, well, that's probably the next time she'll be back, or maybe she might want to be back sooner, who knows. But I definitely think this is something that Cynthia Calvillo, they need to fight this, because marijuana can't help your performance. The only thing that marijuana could possibly do, if you took it, like, if she took it maybe an hour before she had to fight, it would help her with pain management. She wouldn't feel the pain as much, but that's about it. And then it would actually impair some of your movements. Okay, it would actually do that. So it can't. This stuff can't help her win a fight, man. It's totally ridiculous and asinine that somebody. I mean, they would even think that marijuana needs to be thrown out. It needs to be thrown out. Okay, they need to throw that out and actually put something on there that's really going to cause a problem. If anything, it would impair her so she couldn't do as well against her opponent, because marijuana has that effect. It's going to relax you. It's gonna now if you smoking like a sativa strand, okay, then maybe it won't relax you. I think it is sativa, the one that actually have you really hype, so you just don't know. But I know the form of marijuana where everything, it relaxes you, that's the one where the pain is decreased. So I don't know, but you guys tell me what you think. Okay, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harris, and I'm done. What do you want to subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube?